Let us discuss Q versus T plot in RC circuits, and we will discuss the case of charging. So we have a RC circuit that contains a resistor and it contains a capacitor with a battery. So this is R, this is C, and this is EMF, that is I. So we have to find Q. So if you remember, we know Q is given by Q naught 1 minus e to the power minus t by RC, and where Q naught has a value of xi times C. I'm interested in to plot Q versus time graph. So I'm interested to plot Q versus time graph. Let us calculate some values first. What will be the Q when time is equals to 0? So when time is 0, Q is given by Q naught 1 minus e to the power 0, because time is 0, so this becomes 0. So Q naught 1 minus anything power 0 is 1, so this is simply 0. Let us say what will be the charge after one time constant, and one time constant is RC. So Q is given by Q naught 1 minus, and this T is nothing but RC, so RC cancels out. So we will have e to the power minus 1, that is Q naught 1 minus 1 by E, and E has a value of 2.71. So if you calculate, this value comes out to be 0.63 into Q naught. Now let us say calculate charge after two time constant. So easy to calculate, we will have Q is equals to Q naught 1 minus, this becomes 2RC, so e to the power minus 2, so this is Q naught 1 minus 1 by e to the power 2, and E is 2.71. If you plug this value as in calculate, so it will come out to be 0.86 into Q naught. Similarly, we can calculate after 3 time constant. So we will have Q is equals to Q naught 1 minus e to the power minus 3. So this is Q naught 1 minus e to the power 3, and if you plug the value of E, that is 2.71, this comes out to be 0.95 into Q naught. Now let us say if t goes to infinity, Q will be Q naught 1 minus, this is infinity, e to the power minus infinity, so this becomes Q naught 1 minus 0, because anything raised to the power minus infinity is 0, so this is basically Q naught. So we have value of charge at t is equals to 0 after 1 time constant, 2 time constant, 3 time constant, and at infinite time. Let us discuss the meaning. When time is equals to 0, there is no charge. So at t is equals to 0, the capacitor has just started to be charged. The second important point, after RC time, after 1 time constant, 63% of Q naught, that is 0.63 into Q naught, this means 63% of the final charge is Q naught. So I can say after 1 time constant, 63% of capacitor has charged. Similarly, I can say after 2 time constant, 86% of the full charge capacitor has charged. After 3 time constant, this is 95% charge. Similarly, when t is infinite, it is charged up to final charge, that is the maximum charge Q naught. So from this observation we can say initially charging is very fast. 63% is charged only in 1 time constant, and this charge 86% charge in two time constant. So I can say in the next one time constant charging is only 86 minus 63, that is only 23%. So in first case charging is 63%. In second time constant this is only 23%, and let us say in third time constant this is 95%. So 95 minus 60, 86, so this is only 9%. So you see, as time increases, rate of charging decreases. So initially there is a fast charging, then there is a slow charging, and this is logical also because this will have positive charge, and as positive charge is increasing on this plate, the rate of coming of this charge slows because this positive charge try to push the coming positive charge in this direction. So I can say rate of charging decreases with time. Initially rate is fast, and slowly after some time the rate is slow. Now we want to plot Q versus T graph. So we have to remember time equals to 0, charge is Q naught, 2 RC 63%, 3 RC 86%, 4 RC, sorry, this is 3 RC 95%, and T goes to infinite, this is Q naught. So we'll use these values. So we have T is equals to 0, Q is equals to 0, T is equals to RC, that is 63% charge. So 0.63 times Q naught, T is 2 RC, and this time this is 86% charge, and T is equals to 3 RC, this is 95% charge. So 0.95 Q naught, and when T goes to infinite and Q goes to Q naught, and this basically Q naught I am writing somewhere capital Q naught. So everywhere you have to plug this Q naught is basically capital Q naught. If you wish you can write 0.63 times Q naught, and this is 0.86 times capital Q naught, this is 0.95 times Q naught, and this is Q naught. Let us plot a graph. On the y-axis we will plot charge, on the x-axis let us plot time. So we have on the x-axis we have time. So this is RC, this is 2 RC, this is 3 RC, and then we have infinite, and this is 0 time. So you see when we have 0 time charge is, so this is the one point, and the next point we have, that is 63%. So this is 63% when we have RC. Next point 86%. So 86, this distance will be shorter because this distance is lesser than this distance. So I will have this point, and this is 0.86 times Q naught. This point is 0.63 into Q naught, and 3 RC we will have even a smaller. So these gaps are becoming slower and slower. So initially gap is high, and the second time gap is smaller, and the finally gap is even more smaller. And the final current we have Q naught. So let us say this value, this is the maximum current when time goes to infinite. Now we can basically add these points. So we will have something of this kind of graph. This value is Q naught. So we can say this become asymptote, that is this graph touches to this line at infinite. So this is the time versus charge plot in case of charging of capacitor. So from here we can also say the rate of charging initial is high. You see that dq by dt is there's nothing but the tangent. So the slope decreasing. So rate of charging is decreasing. So we can say slope of this graph, slope of curve or graph is decreasing, and this showing rate of charging decreases.